Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to see the concept of speed in detail. Then we will be seeing what are the types of speed, which is of uniform and non-uniform speed. At last, we will conclude the video with an average speed concept. Let's start with the video. First, let's see what is speed. Generally, how we will say what is speed. So, if a person is moving very fast, see how fast he is moving, his speed is too high. If a person is moving very slow, then we will say the speed is too less. This is how we will describe, right? So, it's actually an idea about an object, how fast or slow it is moving. That is how we will define the speed in general. But according to physics, how we will say the speed, how we will calculate, it is the total distance traveled with respect to the time. And even we can say the speed is a scalar quantity. So we first will see what is this, why this is a scalar quantity, then we'll define a formula for a speed. So why the speed is a scalar quantity? Because speed is calculated based on distance traveled and also with respect to the time. What is the quantity? Which quantity is this distance? Will it give only magnitude or it will give direction also? It will give only magnitude. So distance is a scalar quantity. What about the time? Time also will give only the magnitude. So this is also a scalar quantity. If we are using two scalar quantity to calculate, then we will get the result also as a scalar quantity. That is why speed is a scalar quantity. So the speed will give only magnitude, no direction specification over here. Yes. Now we will define the formula for a speed. Actual formula. It is distance traveled by an object with respect to, that means divided by total time taken for crossing this particular distance. So we can define this using the letters also. So speed is V, distance traveled is S, and time taken is going to be T. So whenever speed calculation questions are there, then we need to know these two criteria. One is distance traveled and another one is time taken. So using this, we can find the speed. Okay, then we will see what is unit of the speed. Now we'll see the unit of speed. So how can we define the unit of speed? What is speed? It is distance travel. So what is the unit of distance? I can take it as kilometer. If you take the distance as kilometer, then it is must to use the time taken to be in hour only. Or we have one more formula also. If you take the distance traveled in meter, then the time taken can be taken in second. So either we can use kilometer per hour or meter per second. According to the question, it will vary. But you cannot pair kilometer with second or meter with hour. Kilometer will be always paired with hour only and meter will be always paired with second only. Then only it will give the proper answer. So there are two types of speed. One is uniform speed and another one is non-uniform speed. First, we'll see what is uniform speed. What is uniform speed? If equal distances are covered at equal time interval, then we can say it is a uniform speed. For example, I'm starting, that means an object is starting at A. From A to B, it is moving in a time duration of 1 second. So it has been moved for 30 meter. Just consider this as 30 meter. Again from B to C, it is moving for 1 second. Again the same distance 30 meter. And here again from C to D, it is moving for 1 second and the distance is going to be 30 meter. So for every equal interval of time, that is 1 second, it has been moved for 30 meter. That means equal distance only. Whenever a case is like that, we will say it's a uniform speed. So wherever you are checking the speed of the object when it is moving from the position A to D, it will be always 30 meter per second only. That's why we can say the uniform speed as constant speed also. And one more thing we can say, the ratio between this distance and the time duration will be always same also in case of uniform speed. Now we'll see what is non-uniform speed. You guess what is non-uniform speed, right? So unequal distances are covered in equal interval of time, then we can say it's a non-uniform speed. So maybe an object is starting at place A. So it is moving till B for 1 second. So it's a traffic free area. So maybe they have moved for 50 meter in 1 second. Now from B to C, a little traffic was there. So here it is C. Again, same 1 second has taken. And I can write over here 30 minutes. Sorry, not 30 minutes, it's a 30 meter. So from B to C, we are moving for 30 meter in 1 second. Again, now from C to D, one more second is there. That means the time duration is same 1 second, but we have moved for 20 meter. So when you look into it, the time durations are equal. But when you look into the distance covered in that equal interval of time, it's going to get differ. This is what we will say as non-uniform speed. And here the ratio between the distance traveled and the time taken will be always different. So when in case of uniform speed, I told can take it as a constant speed from first starting position. What is the speed? The same speed is carried forward till the destination. But in case of non-uniform speed, the speed is going to keep on vary. Then how can I say how much speed the object attained to reach from A to D? That we can use by average speed, right? So we will see what is an average speed. The next one is average speed. Average speed is nothing but a particular body is moving from the starting point to the ending point. How much distance it is totally covered with respect to the total time can be taken for that journey. So we can specify the average speed like this. Total distance traveled by total time taken. So using this we can calculate the average speed. Mostly in case of non-uniform motion we don't have any constant speed, right? That time we will be using this a lot. Okay, we'll see some numericals based on the speed in our next video. Hope you understood the concept. Thank you.